Hi guys, this is my 1 week follow-up on my gastric sleeve. Go check out my other videos if you haven't already. On this channel, I want to help anyone considering getting this surgery learn the reality of it. Because you can read all the papers and articles and notes that you want, but talking with someone who's actually been through it gives you a sense of what to really expect. So this is what's happening on my journey, and some potential things that can happen on yours. I know that I've talked about it on my other video, but some doctors require a 2-week, sometimes more, sometimes less, pre-op liquid diet. This is both to shrink your liver and to challenge you to see if you can handle it. Because if you can't handle the 2-week liquid diet beforehand, how do you think you'll do when you have to go on the liquid diet after the program? This isn't a miracle cure. It's not an easy way out. It's not get the surgery and great, everything's good, I can go back to eating what I want, when I want. It's not that. It does have some challenges, and I'm learning new challenges every day. Today was the first day that I actually wanted some food. The first few days out of surgery, I couldn't care less. Didn't bother me, didn't want nothing. I just drank my protein shakes and my fluids. Water still wasn't feeling very good on my stomach, so I've been living on the protein shakes and Powerade Zero. Well, I was struggling today. Ever since I got up, I'd go into the kitchen and think, oh, I'll grab some bananas, or I'll see about that cookie or whatever. I'll go and grab that thing of soup that I like that's in there. And I have been drinking the broth from that soup, but I just want some of the noodles and to crush up some crackers in it. And I can't do that. My stomach won't handle that yet. Tonight, my husband was making his own dinner. He was making chicken Alfredo with broccoli. And I love his homemade Alfredo sauce. And it got to me. I started to cry, and he hugged me and asked me, what's wrong? Tell me, let me help you. And I told him about how I was missing food and how I loved his homemade Alfredo sauce. We ended up with me cheating a little bit. I ended up having 2 ounces of the Alfredo sauce. Nothing else in it, just the sauce. It was so good. It really was. But I shouldn't have had it because it's got, a lot of fats and whatnot in it. It's just not in my diet at this time. I'm not saying that that's something that I'll never be able to have again. It's just something that I'll need to work through the process of learning to eat that stuff again, and portion control, and seeing what my stomach can handle, and all these new things. After a while, after I'd calmed down and after I ate that sauce, I got on to my support group on Facebook. And somebody else was talking about exactly what I was going through tonight. And they said that we may be giving up and thinking that we're missing out on things that we love, like cupcakes, chips, cookies, soda, crackers, pasta, all the stuff that we eat to make us feel good. We're actually trading those out for important life moments. Time to spend with your family, time to do whatever you want, time to go ahead and decide to run a marathon if that's something crazy you want to do. Certainly not me. But to go fishing without, running out of breath, being able to walk up the stairs, running around the yard with your kids, all these things. So, yeah, you're giving up that cupcake, but you're making memories with your family and your loved ones, and Even if it's taking your dog for a run, you know, it's not something that you'll have to cut slow or even not be able to do because of the weight. So I found an interesting chart that gives you weights compared to random objects. Okay, so 10 pounds is like losing a big sack of potatoes. 20 pounds is a toddler, like 2 or 3-year-old. 50 pounds is a small air conditioning unit. Yeah, for real. Like, I couldn't believe that. 60 pounds, which is where I'm at, is the size of a chocolate labradoodle. So yeah, I've lost the same weight that my sister's dog weighs. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, like, oh my Lord, I had carried that around. I did. It surprised me. So, it did make me feel better. And it does make the whole not being able to have what I want right now better. It does. You just have to keep your eye on the prize, as they say, and just do the best you can. Everybody's going to slip up every now and again, but make sure you stay back on track. That's what really matters. Because this is a tool. It's not... If you don't work your tool, you won't be successful at it. You'll just gain the weight back and probably gain more than you were. This surgery has a 70% chance of helping you keep the weight off compared to just diet and exercise. The doctor took 85% of my stomach, so I can't eat very much, and that's okay. So, yeah, and that's what they take. They take anywhere from 70 to 90% of your stomach. So, it's a whole new learning process, and that's okay. You'll struggle, but then you'll have great days, and you'll see the scale, and you'll be like, oh, Lord. Or you'll go to the store. Like, we went to the store yesterday, I think it was. And just for giggles, I decided I want to try on a pair of jeans. Let me tell you what, I was so excited. I got my butt in a pair of 18s. Keep in mind, in May, I was wearing a 28. The 18s wouldn't quite button yet, but I could get them up over my hips and onto my rear. I was so excited. So excited. When I started in May, I was 324 pounds. Today the scale says 263 pounds. That's amazing. It really is. And it's not something that I'm going to go back on, and I'm not going to allow myself to, put the weight back on. I'm just not. This is a new life for me. It really is. I never wore a pair of 18 jeans. I didn't start wearing pants until I was well into my 20s. For religious reasons. And I'll get to that in a different video. I see my surgeon on Monday to see if I can progress to the pureed stage. And believe me, I am so ready for it. You might think, oh, pureed, blah, yuck, baby food. But that's not it. I mean, yeah, it's going to be baby food consistency, but it's closer to food. It really is, and it's part of fixing your stomach, letting it grow and get used to the new size and what its capacity will be. Just remember that every journey has its ups and downs. But to keep your eye on the destination, that's what you really want. Just try to keep that in mind. And if you guys have any comments or questions or whatever, leave them in the comments. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!